Have you ever had a number keep showing up in your life and wondered if it meant something? Maybe you brushed it off, or maybe you paused, because deep down you felt something. A quiet pull, a sign. Now, look around. It's the middle of May 2025, and the air, it feels different, like the calm before something extraordinary. There's a subtle shift happening. A rare portal is opening, one that carries the energy of immense wealth and powerful transformation. People all over the world are sensing it in the little things, unexpected money appearing, sudden opportunities knocking, vivid dreams carrying hidden messages, strange coincidences that feel far too aligned to be random. This isn't just imagination, it's energy. And this month, that energy is speaking to those who are truly listening. It's speaking through numbers. For thousands of years, numbers have been more than just tools for measurement. They've carried deep meaning, symbols of energy, patterns, and pathways to insight. When we quiet the noise of everyday life and begin to notice them, we unlock a different layer of reality, one filled with clarity, with purpose, with luck that doesn't feel like luck at all. This final phase of May 2025 isn't just another stretch of dates on the calendar. It's a doorway, a sacred window. And right now, 6 specific numbers are vibrating with a frequency far greater than the rest. These aren't random. They're aligned with the movements of the cosmos, the wisdom of ancient traditions, and the timing of spiritual awakening. And as a special gift, I'll reveal one powerful bonus number at the end of this video, a master frequency known to amplify the law of attraction. But it only works for those who are truly open, truly ready. So don't just scroll past this. Be intentional, be present, be awake. Before we begin, take a moment to ground yourself. Hit that like button, subscribe to Buddhism Mindset, and comment this powerful affirmation below to begin your shift. I am aligned with wealth. I am open to receive. Now let's get started. Let's begin with number 11, a number that doesn't shout but whispers. It's quiet but commanding, subtle yet deeply powerful. On the surface, it may look like 2 simple ones standing side by side, but in the world of energy, intention, and spiritual alignment, 11 is anything but ordinary. In Buddhist teachings, silence holds power, and the number 11 carries the energy of that same silent strength. It's known as a master number, a rare vibration that holds deep spiritual resonance and the ability to awaken something within you. And this May, its presence is stronger than ever, not in loud, dramatic ways, but in gentle nudges, inner pulls, and unexpected clarity that seems to arise out of nowhere. You might start noticing things you can't explain, waking up and glancing at the clock to see 11:11, hearing someone mention something you were just thinking about, feeling unusually moved by a moment others might overlook. These aren't just coincidences, they're cues. The universe is communicating, softly tapping on your awareness. This month, 11 activates intuition, your inner compass. The voice within that knows what's right, even before your mind can make sense of it. That gut feeling you get when something just clicks or feels off, that's your inner knowing speaking. And right now, that voice is growing louder. You may feel drawn to a certain person, idea, or decision without knowing why. You don't have to explain it. You just have to trust it. The number 11 is also closely tied to your higher self, the part of you that sees beyond the moment and connects to the greater path ahead. You may feel more emotionally open or spiritually sensitive during this time. That's not a weakness, it's alignment. It means you're in tune with the flow around you. Let yourself slow down, reflect, and notice. What are your surroundings trying to tell you? A kind word, a strange dream, a quiet moment in nature. Each could hold far more meaning than you realize. And if the same idea, symbol, or number keeps showing up in your life, pause. Don't brush it off. These signs are breadcrumbs, leading you towards something that will make sense later. The number 11 doesn't demand action, it invites awareness. Let it remind you that you are being guided. You don't need to force anything. You just need to stay open, curious, and deeply present to what unfolds. Now, there's a number that doesn't scream for attention, but when it arrives, everything starts to align. That number is 8. At first glance, it might just look like two circles stacked on top of each other, but look closer, and you'll find something deeper: infinity, discipline, inner power. In May 2025, this number is more than just special. It's active, quietly working behind the scenes, nudging you toward momentum, breakthrough, and the kind of stability you've been working so hard for. If you've been pushing forward day in and day out, waiting for something to shift, 8 arrives with a calm but clear message. Keep going. It doesn't reward chaos, it honors persistence. This is the kind of energy that builds success, one mindful step at a time. Now is not the time to wait for a sign. Now is the time to realize you are the sign. 8 encourages you to lead, not over others, but over your own path. Make clear choices. Act with intention. Don't stall for perfection. Just begin. In Buddhist wisdom, strength isn't loud, it's centered. And that's the essence of 8. Focused, calm, deliberate. This month, its presence boosts your practical goals, especially around career, money, or long-term plans. It reminds you that lasting results don't come from rushing or forcing outcomes. They come from alignment, getting organized, understanding what you're building, and why. If you've been thinking about a new venture or stepping up in your work, this is your moment to take action. 8 also carries a lesson in karma. What you put out, your effort, your truth, your patience, will reflect back. If you've been avoiding your responsibilities, this number calls you to make it right, not to punish, but to clear space for what's truly meant for you. It's a gentle but powerful teacher, a reminder to slow down, get grounded, and build something real. That includes your finances. This isn't about quick luck. It's about sustainable growth through wise, aligned decisions. And if this resonates with you, click the thanks button and share a contribution of $50 to help this energy reach others walking the same path. In the teachings of the Buddha, generosity multiplies wealth, not just in your wallet, but in your spirit. Have you ever felt a quiet nudge inside you? Like it's finally time to stop planning and start doing. That grounded determination, that calm but steady push forward. That's the energy of 22. In the world of spiritual numerology, 22 isn't just another number. It's a master builder, a symbol of turning visions into reality, one deliberate step at a time. And in May 2025, this energy is stronger than ever. It's encouraging you to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating the life you've been visualizing. What makes 22 so powerful is its steady nature. Unlike numbers that inspire wild ideas or emotional highs, 22 is the one that says, let's build something real. It brings the clarity to organize your thoughts and the strength to follow through. Even if the progress feels slow, this number reminds you that meaningful work takes time. Whether it's a dream home, a business, a personal goal, or even a healthier lifestyle. 22 supports every honest effort made with purpose and care. It's not about rushing. It's about laying a strong foundation that can actually hold the weight of your future. In Buddhism, action with intention is sacred, and that's exactly what 22 represents. Showing up daily, doing the work, mindfully. Even when no one is watching, you might feel a stronger sense of responsibility this month, not as a burden, but as a quiet calling. You may find others turning to you, sensing your reliability, your calm strength. That's the gift of this number. It allows you to lead, not with loud words, but through quiet example. And when your actions are rooted in service, not just to yourself, but to others, what you build becomes even more meaningful. So if you've been stuck in thought, if your plans have stayed on paper for too long, now is the time. The energy of 22 in May doesn't bring luck out of nowhere. It brings momentum to those who are ready. Even a single small action done with intention can begin shaping your reality. You don't need all the answers. You just need to begin. Build with care, move with patience, and trust that your effort, brick by brick, is creating something that will last. Now let's turn to a different kind of energy. Number 3, the energy of expression and joy. Imagine this. You're sitting at a cafe watching people pass by sipping your favorite drink, and suddenly something clicks inside you. A feeling, a thought, an idea you've kept buried for weeks. And just like that, you feel the urge to express yourself, honestly, freely, without judgment. That's the silent whisper of the number 3 working through you. This number carries the energy of lightness, creativity, and human connection. It's not here to demand discipline or effort. It's here to remind you were born to express what's within, to speak, to laugh, to live with color. And in May 2025, this number becomes especially significant. It opens doors you didn't even know were closed, simply by encouraging you to share what's in your heart. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, holding back your ideas, thinking your voice doesn't matter, or that your thoughts aren't polished enough to be heard. But 3 says the opposite. It says, your ideas are meant to be shared. Your voice has a rhythm that others need to hear. Whether you express yourself through writing, painting, storytelling, dancing, or simply speaking with honesty in everyday moments, this is your time. You don't need to perform. You don't need a stage. You just need to be real. The number 3 isn't about being perfect. It's about being genuine. You're not being called to create a masterpiece or start a business. You're being invited to let the inner world you've been keeping locked away breathe a little. It could be something simple, like journaling your feelings, posting that idea online, singing while you cook, or texting a friend what you've really been thinking. And here's the thing. When you start doing these small, joyful, expressive acts, your energy shifts. You feel lighter, more connected. You stop waiting for permission. That's the real magic of 3. It brings back the flow. It nudges you into movement, into conversations that matter, into playful moments that restore your soul. And don't be surprised if people start entering your life this month who feel like your kind of people, kindred spirits. They won't just hear you, they'll understand you. These connections might not come with fireworks, but they'll feel real, easy, and comforting. So if you've been feeling creatively stuck or emotionally bottled up, this is your green light. You're being encouraged to reconnect with the parts of yourself you may have pushed aside in the busyness of daily life. That hobby you abandoned, that book idea you scribbled on a napkin, that honest conversation you've been postponing, this is the moment to circle back. And yes, laughter is part of the healing too. Sometimes we forget. Joy itself is a spiritual practice. You are not meant to carry the world on your shoulders all the time. 3 says, take a breath, crack a joke, do something simply because it brings you joy. Not because it looks productive on paper. It's in those small, spontaneous, joy-filled acts that you start to feel your strength return. Let this be your reminder. You don't need a 5-year plan right now. You need honest expression. A moment to be you, fully and unapologetically. That's when the shift happens. That's when alignment returns. This month, if you find yourself smiling more, reaching out more, or suddenly feeling the urge to create, follow that. Don't question it. Let it guide you. Number 3 isn't loud or forceful. It's gentle and inviting. It doesn't shout, change your life. It simply whispers, come back to yourself. So if this message resonates with your heart, consider supporting the growth of Buddhist teachings by clicking the thanks button below. If you're moved to contribute, even a small offering, like $50, could be your own act of spiritual flow. Because in Buddhism, even the smallest act of generosity invites blessings to return tenfold. Now, there are moments in life when everything feels stuck, like walking the same hallway expecting a new door to open. Then suddenly you feel a shift. Life starts moving again. That shift in May 2025 is deeply connected to the energy of the number 5. 5 is like a gust of wind after stillness. It stirs things up, opening windows you didn't know were closed. In Buddhist thought, change is the beginning of awareness, and 5 is the invitation to evolve. If you've been trapped in routines, relationships, or thoughts that no longer inspire you, 5 nudges you, gently, persistently. It says, you are not meant to stay still. You might feel the urge to change your daily rhythm, speak truths you've hidden, or explore new possibilities. These urges aren't random. They're life trying to get your attention. Unexpected changes may come, canceled plans, sudden decisions, shifts in relationships. It might feel unsettling, but 5 brings disruption with a purpose. Like waves reshaping the shore, it rearranges your life, so something new can grow. 5 also invites exploration, not just physical travel, but mental and emotional discovery. This could mean finding a new place in your city, reading a book that shifts your thinking, or simply seeing the familiar from a new perspective. It's about breaking free from what once felt safe, but now feels confining. You may notice more spontaneity in your mood, moving between planning and action. 5 isn't about strict control. It's about openness and flow. If you've been waiting for the right moment to change, 5 brings it near. Take that small step. Apply for that job. Say what's on your mind. Try something new, even if it scares you. Yes, 5 can feel messy. Plans shift, emotions rise. But beneath the chaos is a lesson. Flexibility is strength. Sometimes growth comes from surrendering control. The greatest gift of 5? Aliveness. Colors brighten, curiosity awakens, laughter flows easier. You'll feel more open to connection and risk. The stuckness fades. Not because things outside changed, but because you did. You allowed movement, and that's where true freedom begins. So this May, let 5 be your guide, a symbol of freedom, motion, and trust. You don't need all the answers, just the courage to move. Let the wind of 5 clear space for your next chapter. And don't go anywhere, because at the end of this journey, a bonus number awaits you. One that whispers powerfully, especially when it comes to attracting abundance and spiritual wealth. Have you ever felt like life's pace is spinning out of control? Everything rushing past you, leaving you dizzy and unsettled? In those moments, what we really crave isn't more noise or distractions. We crave a steady force, something to anchor us amid the chaos. Surprisingly, that anchor might be hidden in a simple number you've overlooked, 44. But 44 is no ordinary number. In the world of spiritual numerology, it's known as the Master Stabilizer. Number 44, a symbol of inner strength, balance, and unwavering focus. Imagine it like the roots of a great oak tree, anchored deep in the earth, holding firm through storms, yet flexible enough to bend and grow. When this number appears, it's a quiet reminder to nurture patience, persistence, and discipline, the very qualities that turn life's turbulence into calm clarity. As May 2025 unfolds, the presence of 44 is more than symbolic. It becomes a guiding force. This month isn't about quick wins or lucky breaks. It's about laying down solid foundations for lasting success. 44 encourages you to build steadily, to strengthen your inner resolve, and to approach your goals with quiet, confident determination. Yes, life will throw uncertainty your way. But 44 teaches us that true progress comes not from chasing fleeting opportunities, but from moving forward with intention and consistency. Buddhist teachings resonate deeply with this truth. The path to awakening is not a sudden leap, but a mindful journey of steady effort, self-discipline, and inner clarity. 44 embodies this wisdom perfectly, reminding you to stay grounded, to be patient, even when the road feels steep. Because true transformation is not built in a flash of inspiration, but shaped over time. Through small, deliberate steps, throughout history, great visionaries recognized the sacred power of numbers like 44. Nostradamus saw it as a signal of critical turning points, moments when humanity is tested and must summon strength beyond the ordinary. Mystics like Baba Vanga believed 44 to be a spiritual fortress, a shield of protection that steadies the heart and calms the mind during life's storms. When everything feels uncertain, this number doesn't shout. It gently reassures, you are anchored, you are safe, you are prepared to meet what lies ahead. So start by tuning into your mindset. Don't see 44 as something mystical or far away. See it as a heartfelt nudge from the universe, an invitation to keep showing up, to keep rebuilding, to keep trusting in your own inner strength. When difficulties arise, ask yourself, how would my strongest, most grounded self move forward with the steady energy of 44 supporting me? Let 44 be your foundation this month. Remember, lasting abundance, sustainable success, and spiritual growth aren't born overnight. They grow from patience, persistence, and deep inner strength. If this message speaks to you, drop a comment below saying, I am grounded, resilient, and ready to manifest lasting wealth. While you're here, please like this video, subscribe to Buddhist teachings, and share it with someone who may need a steady hand on their journey. Because 44 is more than just a number. It's a mirror of your rising spirit, your quiet power, your unwavering path forward. Stay rooted, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.